All right, welcome in, baseball fans, as we are to game number 4 here of day 3 of the Robinson Invitational, 7th annual Robinson Invitational. And we're at the host Robinson site. As, we have quite a gym for you here today in game 5 of the day. One more after this, but doesn't get a whole lot bigger. I know I was over there changing our cameras out down the third base line, and the Houston players are quite excited to be able to have this test against a nationally ranked Valley View Blazer team. And so the Valley View Blazers, the home team, will do battle here with the Houston Mustangs out of Memphis, Tennessee, more specifically Germantown, Tennessee. Lineups for the Houston Mustangs for this one. Leading off playing second base will be Ryan Mitchell. At shortstop batting second, Robinson Martin. Playing first base batting third will be Chandler Day. Playing left field batting fourth will be Colin Bland. Playing center field batting fifth, Donovan Mitchell. DH. And playing center field. No, sorry, DH, and batting sixth will be Adam Kidder. Third baseman batting seventh will be number 25, Luke. No, sorry, number 23, Xander Pettis. Yeoman will bat 8, Fenton 9. And the first pitch of this one from Valley View's Keaton Mathis is a ball. Just underway at 4:16. And Mitchell swings through that one and evens the count up at 1-1. Now Mathis. Razorback signee. Strike 2. And boy, you talk about a who's who. We've got Tennessee, Ole Miss, Arkansas, all being represented here by signees or commitments, as Mitchell grounds that one to the first baseman for out number 1.
Number 2, the shortstop, Robinson Martin.
And now the shortstop, Robinson Martin, Tennessee signee. Ryan Mitchell, who was just retired, is a Georgia Tech signee. So if it's a Power 5 program, they've probably got somebody with interest or a commitment on this diamond here today. I'm very glad I changed that, Mr. Producer.
Hey, I'm also Mr. Twitter person, too, so I'm
I don't want to hear
getting that tweet out so people can know what kind of big game we have here today.
And Mathis, 2, that one's going to get it out of play. And once again, our winds have shifted, now blowing kind of straight across the field. If you're going to get one out of here right now, you're going to have to hit it really towards center, let the wind push it out of right center. So the 0-2 from Mathis. And that one a little up for ball 1, 1-2. Martin headed to play for Tony Vitello and the Tennessee Volunteers.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
He pops this one up. Long run. Second baseman calls everybody off, makes the play. And that'll be the second out of the first inning.
Now, good for him getting that D1 opportunity.
Next up,
Yes, support the work that gets him. That's all right. Yeah, okay. Support the work that gets them to a Division I Power 5 scholarship to play at this level, but doesn't mean I got to root for you. That one hit to the second baseman, scooped up, and just like that, the Mustangs go in order. So 1-2-3 inning here in the top half of the first for the Blazers. They come to bat in the bottom of the first here on Natural State Sports after this. All right, welcome back as we are just about ready to see Slade Caldwell and the Valley View Blazers come to the plate. On the mound in this one is sophomore Josh Hull. Hull with a perfect game grade of 9. It's a young man that has an average fastball velo in the mid-80s. This young man can absolutely play, got great size at 6'1", 185. And he's going to get a test right off the bat here. He's leading things off is Slade Caldwell. Last time we saw him on the network, third pitch of the game, he bombed one to left center. Yesterday, he hit one over the monster in right. So we'll see what Caldwell does for an encore here on day 3.
What you're saying is inevitable we'll see one go over the fence.
I would assume so. See where he wants to go with it. Maybe he's going to go true Oppo Taco out left field. First one from Hall is a strike on the outside corner.
But you know the way this Houston defense is, I wouldn't be surprised if they jump over the fence and catch it.
Yeah, right. No doubt. So Hall brings the 0-1, and Caldwell.
He's trying to put it over the fence.
I think Caldwell had some sights on that house over there on the other side of the woods.
Yeah.
So the count.
Maybe just a little too far out of the reach.
0-2. Hall.
Just don't hit our camera.
And that one fades out on him. 1-2.
Whew. At least I muted myself.
Yeah, thanks for that. We all appreciate it.
No problem.
And Caldwell goes the other way with it. Nice play by the shortstop, but he's going to have to eat it. And so Caldwell with an infield single to start things off. And
next up for the Blazers, right fielder,
your coach,
21, Owen Roach.
Allison, on our visit yesterday, was telling us that Caldwell is their table setter. And 2 games in a row that we've done, we've seen Caldwell set the table. Home run the first time and a single here. Now batting Owen Roach, the right fielder.
I almost feel like that was a pitch-out pitch. And that catcher popped up real fast.
So Caldwell gets his lead. Hall gives him a look. Caldwell's off. Trying to throw him out at second. Caldwell slides in easily, safe at second. And so now puts the place setting on second base. And Caldwell now into scoring position just like that. So Roach with an RBI chance. Even count 1-1. Shortstop trying to sneak in behind Caldwell. He retreats. Ooh, and the 1-1 pitch is called a strike. Yeah, it goes to 1-2. Now all set. Shortstop. Snuck behind Caldwell. That one outside. 2-2. Hall with a little spin check of Caldwell. Nothing doing.
Used by the selection committee to help rank teams and the quality of their
So now Hall he'll bring the 2-2. That went in the carpet. Count goes full. And it is really difficult to figure out which way this wind is going to blow. We do kind of sort of sit down in a bit of a valley over here. We're at the top of it, this hill, but Chenal Mountain, that ball looping. That's trouble, maybe, no, he dropped it. Center fielder couldn't hold on to it. And Caldwell will put the brakes on as he rounds third. And for the first time today, we see this Houston team make a mistake in the field.
Yeah, I feel like Bryant would have loved for that to have happened last game.
Yeah. As Donovan Mitchell had it. It was tailing away from him. It was a bit of a tough play, but.
Yeah, it looked like it hit the heel of his glove and it kind of bounced out.
So a tough break for the Mustangs is now Valley View with runners at the corners, nobody out. And batting now the pitcher Mathis. Runner goes. They will throw it down there. He's safe. Caldwell does not try to advance. As Mitchell cut the throw off and was going to come to the plate if Caldwell had decided to try to score. So give the stolen base to Owen Roach. Now 2 in scoring position here for Valley View. The 0-1 is low, 1-1. It's a Valley View team that has only given up 1 run so far through 2 games. And that ball high, chopper. That's going to get Caldwell home. Across the diamond. Got him, and now throw. Bobbled. That's going to score Roach as well. So the Blazers score 2. And Mathis is safe at first.
Yeah, the ball bobbled out of the first baseman's glove there.
We'll get a courtesy runner as Parker King will come in a run for Mathis. And so now still nobody out. Valley View leads it 2-0. And Dax Webb, the left fielder, will bat.
Next up, number 1, Dax Webb, left fielder.
You know, about tired of this umpire being in our shot. He needs to move. First one to Webb. Mathis. King, the courtesy runner. Got a lead, doesn't go anywhere. First pitch strike, 0-1. Now they'll check him. Oh, nearly had him. They had him leaning. King was leaning. He gets back.
I need something to do a replay on.
A good, quick move by Hall. Hall just a sophomore. Swing and a miss by Webb. Count goes to 0-2. The 0-2 pitch from Hall. And that one's spoiled. So Webb back in there. Hall will bring the 0-2. Runner goes. That ball hit and run. Hit into right field. That's down for a base hit. And now looking to go to third. King is safe. And Webb advances to second on the throw, and Valley View got things working already here early. 2 runs in, now runners at second and third, still nobody out. And Will, you got to wonder, you know, you always relish big-time matchups like this. I don't think it's got anything to do with being tired, but you got to wonder if maybe this team a little too amped up, as we're not seeing quite the same sharpness defensively as we saw in that first game.
Yeah, there's a number of factors. I mean, they could be a little tired, but these are young athletes. I doubt that's the issue.
Ooh, good pitch there, Hall. Reared back and blew that one by Gartman.
But yeah, it may very well just be they're amped up.
Oh, good pitch. Good frame try there, but a little outside, 1-2.
It's a little tighter than in previous games, so.
We'll see if it stays that way. It's seemingly been that way to start games and gotten a little wider as we've gone. Look out. There's that one in on the hands. That'll leaving the count up at 2-2. Now the 2-2 on its way from Hall. And that one outside for ball 3. Count goes full. And a 3-2 pitch from Hall. And good job there by Gartman to spoil that one. Now the 3-2. Look out. And ball 4. Gartman walks. And now the bases are loaded for Hudson Hossman, the DH.
Number 11, Hudson Hoffman.
Hossman will step in. 2-0 lead for the Blazers as Hall brings the first one. Oh, good pitch, Hall. That breaking pitch don't have quite the bite we saw out of the last pitcher for Valley View, or for Houston.
Yeah.
Now Hall with the 0-1. That's a good fastball, a little outside.
When we're done here, we may need to get some wet wipes and wipe down all this equipment.
I know the pollen is getting
Yeah,
thick.
Look at this on this.
I mean, look at my screens the same way. I might have to get my cover here in a minute. Between innings. That one outside. Oh, you got it right there. Thank you. And now the 2-1 from Hall. And a swing and a miss for Hossman. And evens the count up at 2-2.
He's a 6-hole hitter.
Yep. And ball fouled off.
I don't even look back anymore now that I'm parked far enough back.
At least, for the most part, most of the hits are coming after they hit at least the parking lot once.
Yeah.
We've only seen a
Off
few
the
square
mound.
shots. And now the 2-2. Breaking ball hung up there. Full count.
I think one of the direct shots was to the porta potty.
Be careful, man. You can imagine being in there. Them toilets are full. And here comes the 3-2. And that one's in the carpet, ball 4. So Hossman will get an RBI on the walk. As King scores, and now this was something that I'm very happy to see. Well, not the pitching coach coming out. Sorry, that's not what I meant. I was going to say very happy to see Lawson Ward back out on the field after taking that hit on Thursday night.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And that catcher's interference. I went back and watched that. And my gosh, man, that's a little rough shot. I guarantee you there's a big old bruise underneath that sleeve he's got.
Next up for the Blazers. The catcher,
Gotta
number
love that
7,
Ward back out there. Obviously, his first game back was Thursday after being injured earlier in the year and having surgery on his hand. And so, first game back, he gets into the second inning and takes a bat off the wrist. And that first pitch is low, ball 1. So Hall struggling here. It's 3-0 Valley View. Still nobody out, bases loaded. And that one misses high, 2-0. Now, Hall cannot find the zone. I love it. You know, it's so easy. I know that's Dad over there, but it's so easy as a parent or fan as Hall puts that one in the carpet. It's really easy to just sit here and say, throw strikes, throw strikes. Like, what do you think I'm trying to do? Just can't find the zone right
To your
now.
left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's one of the most frustrating things ever, though, as a player. And you want to throw the strike. So Hall, 3-0 pitch. Wow, a 3-0 green light with the bases loaded for Lawson Ward. He'll foul that one off, 3-1. Yesterday, Eli Cerilius came in, another Razorback signee. Ball 4 here as the Arizona State signee, Lawson Ward, will walk to first. He'll get an RBI, and it's 4-0 as Dax Webb scores.
Next up, third baseman, number 13, Jason Becker.
Now Becker, the third baseman, steps in. A 4-0 lead already. And Becker, good pitch there for Hall to get strike one. That's been the big issue for Hall. He's not been able to work ahead of anybody. Now you can get into your groove here. That one, chopper up the middle. High chop, had to wait on it. And because of that, he's not going to get any outs. And that's one of those plays, that's just, I mean, what are you going to do? The ball hung up there. That's this turf. Allows for a little bigger hops.
Next up, number 24, Noah Ragsdale.
And so now the 9-hole hitter, Noah Ragsdale, will bat. 5-0. Valley View leads it. Oh, that hit him or to hit the bat? I think they hit the bat. This is going to work like a bunt down to first. They'll get the out there. Hossman scores, and we'll see.
I still don't know what happened there.
I think it hit the knob of the bat. I don't know if you can tell, but I thought that I'm guessing that hit the knob. But now, what are they going to do? They're going to call. What are they going to call this?
I mean, that was a hit by pitch. Watch, it hit him before it hit the knob of the bat.
Oh, it does look like.
Yeah, that hit him.
That does look like it hit him. What's the other view look like? Do we have? Oh, you didn't replay it?
Replay it. No. I mean, either way, it's going to score a run. It's just going to put the guy on first
Or an out, yeah.
Yeah, or an out.
Which, at this point, if the runner's on first, now you're going to load the bases up for Caldwell as they go back to the top of the order.
This game could get out of hand with one swing of the bat.
So let's see what the call is going to be.
No.
What are we doing? We're going to call foul ball. What do we? If it's a hit by pitch, then the run scores. That's what Coach Allison's going to argue now. This has to be either an out or a hit by pitch.
It's either an out
it can't. What do we call it?
Can't just be a foul ball because it didn't hit the plate.
I mean,
stayed in bounds or in the line.
That ball either hit him or the bat. That's the only two things it can be here, and I don't know. I'm not real sure what this conversation could potentially be about. I mean, as umpires, you can't go out there and go, well, we don't really know, so let's redo it. You can't do that.
That's not how the game works.
And I think that's Coach Allison's argument. And Allison now getting a little more frustrated.
Right there.
Coach is not going to be in agreement with the call.
So what are we doing?
So what's the
here?
call? Do we know what's the official call here?
Are they just redoing it?
So it didn't count? I don't understand.
I mean, it's either a hit by pitch or it's a.
So we're just
out.
How's he got one strike? Do we know what's happening?
They call that a foul ball?
Dead ball strike.
What? What is that? What is a dead ball strike?
That makes no
Somebody's going to have to
sense.
explain that one to me. I've been around baseball a long time. I'm not real sure I've heard of that. And now a foul tip into the mid of the catcher.
Between innings, you need to call an ump over here and ask him what happened.
So now it's
See if he'll explain it.
0-2. Still nobody out. And there's strike 3 called. So Ragsdale strikes out. Is it actually 5-0?
It should be 5-0. It would have been 6. Yeah, they did. It was.
What was
I
the
put one
ruling
up and
there?
it was 6-0.
So they ruled that it hit him, but he swung at it.
Okay, so it's yeah, gotcha.
It's a dead ball strike.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah,
And because it's a dead ball, everybody
just goes back. Yeah. Okay, gotcha. Makes sense now.
So hang on a second. So if Slate's coming up to bat, then that means they've scored
5.
Five.
runners on base,
Yeah, 5 runs.
2 runners on base,
They've still got the
3.
bases
There's
loaded.
still bases loaded.
Yeah.
and then 1 out.
Yeah,
correct.
so it's 5-0.
5-0. That's correct. Yep.
Oh, look at me. I got it right.
There you go.
I
Big
only
thanks
knew
to
that
Coach Delaney for coming over here and helping us figure that out, as I was not thinking about the swing on the play. And I think that's also why Ragsdale was so confused when he was hit by it, because he hesitated as well. That's why I think everybody in the ballpark thought that he hit it off the knob of the bat. So either way, Houston's making a pitching change as Hall is not going to face Caldwell for a second time. And the new pitcher into the game is Brady Moffitt.
Still 1-0.
Yeah, just 1 out.
Yeah, 1 out.
Did not take that one.
Well, that was definitely an interesting sequence. But here we are now, 5-0 Valley View. 1 out, making a pitching change because they don't want to face Caldwell again. The pitcher struggled to find the zone.
Listen to RJ.
Oh.
You know, it's Slamaramaroo call. All right, so Caldwell will bat. The base is loaded here. Moffitt. Oh, my gosh.
Oh.
Hit Caldwell right in the leg.
Well, there's that 6th run.
And Caldwell slams the bat down, heads to first, and now he'll try to walk this off as he goes down the line. And that one stings. Not as bad as it would have stung about 4 hours ago.
Oh, they got a student section out there. Or no, that's just, who is that sitting out there?
I don't know.
Maybe that's Cersei.
Might be.
Who's Cersei playing?
Win.
Maybe win. Because there's not a whole lot of stands or space in the stands.
So 6-0 after the hit by pitch to Caldwell. And this one, dribbler, going to be another tough play. Had to reach for it, across to first, threw it high, safe at first. And a 7th run will score, ironically, by number 7, Lawson Ward. I just heard somebody behind us say, Coach, is there a run rule in the first inning?
No. And we're far from any kind
Look
of
out.
run rule. Well,
We're not far now.
what is going on?
My goodness, as this Mustang pitching staff cannot find the zone. Now Roach gets hit. He heads down to first. It's 8-0. Courtesy runner as Parker King gets to run again in the first inning.
up, number 1.
And now Dax Webb will be the 13th hitter to come to the plate in the first inning for Valley View. And the first one from Moffitt is low, 1-0.
I don't know if I've ever seen anything like this.
Not at this level. Not between two teams that are this good. That went outside, 2-0. And you got to feel for the Mustangs right here, as they are just struggling after playing such a great game against Bryant. That'll be ball 3.
Yeah, they can't seem to find the zone for anything.
So now a 2-0 count. Or is it a 3-0? I was about to say, I keep that board. I got 3-0 to Webb. And ball 4. That one's in the carpet. And it's 9-0. Now the 14th hitter of the inning.
Next up, shortstop.
So if we are going by Arkansas rules, and I don't know if it's a national rule or if it's Arkansas rules.
It'd be a national rule.
It's 15, 12, 10. So it's
15 after 3,
12
yeah.
after 4,
Oof.
10 after 5. But we're not even at 10 yet, so.
Gotta believe that you're going to see this Mustang
They'll bounce back.
coaching staff out here soon if he can't find the zone. 1-0. And again, wow, nearly hit another one.
I thought he did. Cause
I don't know how he missed him.
that must have went behind him.
So Gartman.
Second
Yeah,
baseman
2-0.
coming up there just saying, hey, man, deep breath.
I love the leadership out of the Georgia Tech signee Ryan Mitchell to come up and just try to calm his pitcher down here. This is a frustrating start if you're the Mustangs. The 2-0. And boy, this is one of those helpless moments because there's nothing you can do but just try to recalibrate yourself and find the zone. The 3-0 on the way, and that one's low, ball 4. And so it's now 10-0, and that's probably going to be it for Moffitt.
This is interesting. I mean, it's 10-0. Just one out has been recorded in the bottom of this first.
So Moffitt will exit.
And where are we at in the lineup? Are we down to 5 or 6?
We are back to Hausman, which is the 6th hole. So this will be, what, the 15th?
Yes, 15th.
Yeah, this will be your 15th batter to come to the plate, and there's still just one away. So the new pitcher into the game will be number 16, Ben Weaver. First time we've seen him today. Oof. I was talking to Kyle last night. He said that him and Cabo are most likely going to use the audio from the Caldwell home run yesterday on their podcast this week.
Cool.
Talking about the tournament. All right, so
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Mustangs, number 16, Ben Weaver.
Weaver's ready.
Next up for the Blazers, designated hitter number
the
11,
DH.
Hudson Hossman.
Hudson Hossman will be the 15th batter. Valley View is sent to the plate. Still just one away. Bases still loaded. First one on the way, and oh my goodness, that one to the backstop. And they may get him, and he's safe as he slides under it. And I got to tell you, Will, I get it. You're frustrated, but the body language out of this Mustang team, that should have been an out. If Weaver hustles to the plate, he's out by 3 or 4 steps. But instead, he lackadaisically made his way to home and was able to slide in underneath it. So 11-0. And that ball is lifted deep left field, going back, and that ball is gone. 3-run bomb for Hudson Hossman as he clears the bases. In the bottom of the first, it is 14-0. The number 18 ranked team in the country is putting on a show right now here in the Robinson Invitational. My goodness gracious.
Let's watch this replay here. He just immediately touched that ball, and it was gone.
That was a no-doubter. Wow.
Next up for the Blazers is the catcher, number 7, Lawson Ward.
So now Lawson Ward steps in. It's the 16th Blazer to bat. And that one right over his head, 1-0. I promise you, Will, if we were to talk to the Houston coach after this game,
he wouldn't be too happy about it.
Well, it's not about being happy. I would almost bet that he's probably never seen his team play this bad. That one's up, 2-0.
You know, there's got to be something. There's something to be said about the really good teams across any sport that their opponent just gets so hyped up in their head and they start doing things so uncharacteristically. And I think that's part of what you're seeing here. I mean, it's got to be.
That's up, 3-0. Boy, is that guy urinating in the woods?
Yes, he is.
What are we doing?
He's just up there taking a leak.
Wow.
Well, I mean, we are in Arkansas.
I mean, he could have went a little deeper in the woods. So Ward walks.
So my question is, if this game does end after 3, do we move up the first pitch of the last game?
I mean, if both teams are here, I don't know why they wouldn't.
Yeah.
Courtesy runner, number 21, Noah Skidrow.
I can see one of the teams are here, but I don't know.
It depends on if anybody's playing at one of the other sites right now, too. So the Sudero is the courtesy runner.
Well, you've got the schedule on your phone, don't you?
Yeah, give me a second. Or Scutero, I think, is that. I can't really read that writing. I think that's Scutero. That's the runner. Becker is your hitter. He's the 17th Blazer to come to the plate. And there's a good pitch.
Now, I feel for Houston in the sense that I feel like once you get out of this inning, they'll be able to refocus. But they've just, for whatever reason, not been able to focus in this inning.
Oh, misses wide with that one. I think the most mind-blowing part of the whole thing is just how wild they've been in the zone. They've not been close with a lot of these pitches. Now the 2-1 from Weaver. As Becker waits for it. Up high, 3-1.
If Valley View plays like this all season, I don't know that there's a team in 5A that can take them.
And ball 4. And now Noah Ragsdale will hit. And the Blazers have now batted around twice in the first inning, Will.
He the 9-hole?
Yeah. I don't know that I've ever even done this like on PlayStation. Golly.
I think I have on rookie mode. There have been a couple days when the Hogs lose or something.
Look out. Off his head.
Hey,
or did I get the bat?
That one almost.
That's off his head. Wow. So Ragsdale gets hit. That is the 5th hit batter of the inning.
Okay, let's watch. We can't really see it from this angle, but you can kind of see he bends down. Whoop.
Yeah.
That's the head for sure because the bat's behind him.
Mm-hmm.
That's nuts.
And now back to Slade Caldwell. Guess what? With the bases loaded. I mean, why not? So Caldwell steps in. He's been hit by a pitch. Singled.
Hey,
stole a base. And that one not even close. Oh, Lord. Now Caldwell awaits the 1-0. And again, not even close, 2-0. Where do you go from here, though? I mean, I don't know, obviously.
Up.
Oh, man.
If you're Houston, Valley View, I don't know that you can get any better than this inning you've just had.
I mean, you can if Caldwell hits a slam here.
If that happens, I'm just going to go home. You got the last game to yourself. They're not going to let it.
No, which is crazy because what do you have to lose at this point? And I don't even think that's it. I don't think he's not trying to pitch. I don't think he's trying to pitch around him. But you're down 14.
Yeah, but 15-0 is better than 18-0.
You're going to get there either way. And now the 3-0. Ball 4. Wow. And I think that's going to be it for Weaver. I mean, at what point do you throw in the white towel?
You don't, you're a competitor.
I get it, but golly. So that's going to be it for Weaver. Weaver will come out. It's 15-0 as Weaver leaves. And now the new pitcher will be Luke Miner for the Mustangs.
And in no way do we like this.
No,
like,
not
you
no.
know, like, you know, Valley View's the Arkansas team and all that and stuff, but like we want to see good baseball. It's just been a struggle here for Memphis, or for I keep wanting to call him Memphis, for Houston, and I think this pitcher's coming in. At least his warm-up tosses, he looks pretty focused here. And he's at least pounding the strike zone.
And to your point, Will, yeah, we want to see good baseball. That's the whole idea. And I don't care where the teams are from. I'll enjoy watching Valley View, but I'll be honest. I mean, with my bias towards the Maumelle Hornets and the 5A, I mean,
you don't want.
I'm not rooting for Valley View. I mean, we got to deal with them in the state tournament potentially, and so I don't want them getting any more motivation, any more confidence than they already have and are going to have. And again, this is just not something you're going to see every day. This is a very, very talented Houston team.
For the Mustangs is number 16, Ben Weaver.
Oh.
Now batting number 21, Owen Roach.
Hey, your pitcher's Luke Miner. Luke Miner's the pitcher. He said Weaver. And this ball popped up in foul territory and caught by the first baseman.
Sorry, Luke Miner. I can't read my own writing.
Don't worry, I've done it on the broadcast all day. It's okay. But I finally got to correct somebody instead of me being corrected all day.
That's a shock.
Now batting pitching number 27, Madden Taylor.
And so with 2 outs in the first, we have a pinch hitter.
So I'm interested to see how Valley View's pitcher's going to come out.
Madden Tatum now comes in.
Because of how long he is set.
Yeah.
Like it's 5 o'clock. This game started at what?
I don't even
4?
remember. How long have we been playing?
Yeah, this broadcast is 49 minutes long.
Wow.
And Houston went 3 up and 3
3,
down.
yeah, 1, 2, 3, yeah. Went in
So
order.
it's been 35 minutes probably of this bottom of the inning.
And that one in there for a strike. 2-1 to Tatum. Bases still loaded. Let's see if Minor can dig his way out of this one. And a swing and a miss by Tatum. Count goes to 2-2. And now the 2-2 pitch. That one lifted to the left side. That's in the sun. That's going to be a tough play, but a good job by the third baseman to bring that one in. And with that, the first inning comes to a close, but not before Valley View scores 15 runs. And they lead this one 15-0 after an inning. We'll be back as the Mustangs come to bat in a second.
New pitcher for the Blazers, number 22, Connor Brown. Leading off the top of the second.
So the Arkansas commit pitcher for
Number
Valley
3, Connor
View only
Brown.
pitched 1 inning. He did sit a while, so that's probably a smart move there to go ahead and move on to someone, get some other, maybe some more inexperienced guys, some more experience.
I was going to say, this 22 Connor Brown, I believe, into the game. I can't see it. Lefty.
Yes, 22.
Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, and it's the right move. There's no point in continuing to throw your starter here when you're up 15-0 in a game that, at this point, very likely to end in just a couple of innings, assuming Valley View continues to play the way they've played throughout this invitational.
Which is elite.
Yeah. Again, they've only given up
One.
run through 2 games.
So 15 innings.
And that went outside. It's a 3-0.
Oh, this is how the bottom of the first started.
Nah,
We don't need a 15 spot by Memphis or by Houston. I'm sure they'd be okay with it.
Yeah,
but
no doubt.
We don't know. We'd be here all night.
And that one low and away for ball 4. And again, is just like it's frustrating in the Houston dugout, you got to think about how hard it is to refocus yourself as a Blazer pitcher right now who just came in the game cold. You probably didn't even think you'd throw today. And if you did, you certainly didn't think you'd be throwing in the second inning with a 15-0 lead.
Yeah.
And so it's going to be real easy right now for Valley View. And I like what Ward's doing here as he goes out and has a quick conversation with his pitcher, because you got to refocus yourself here. You saw them. They were having a lot of fun in the dugout, rightfully so. They weren't, like, clowning it up, but they were having a good time. But it's real easy to lose your focus up 15-0 after an inning. And so, not that I've personally ever been in that situation, but
You
I can
may have
imagine
been on the other end.
probably plenty of times. No, because, my years of playing ended when you could only score like 5 runs an inning.
Oh, yeah. I remember those days. Five runs, and
5
all
run
of a
limit.
sudden they're headed to the dugouts.
That's right. And that one in the carpet, somehow that did not
Hit
hit
him.
the batter. I do not know how that didn't hit Donovan
Yeah,
Mitchell.
quick feet and got out of the way, I guess.
And so Connor Brown has come in and thrown 6 straight out of the zone, and that'll draw a visit from the coaches.
Coming out there and trying to refocus them.
That's exactly what's happening. It's just, this is a conversation, probably exactly what we were just talking about. It's like, hey, you're up 15-0. Just those strikes. Let your defense work.
I think Arkansas lost.
Did they?
Yep. 9-7 or
Oh,
9-6,
man.
8-6, something like that.
Ah, season's over. Shut it down.
Yeah.
It's done.
Fire Van Horn.
Winning streaks. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Just give Hobbs the job. He's 1-0.
I mean, come on. DVH goes and has triplets and then loses the next game.
I
Come
know
on.
it. Yeah, just
Like,
get.
How dare you?
I'm telling you, much to the dismay of Caleb George, I'd just give Hobbs the job now.
I do think that when Van Horn retires, it's going to be Hobbs or it's going to be Wernes.
Bobby Wernes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like he's grooming him to take over.
So now 3-0 count here to Mitchell. And that one inside, ball 4. So 8 straight out of the zone now for Brown.
Not going to hold them on either. So first and second, nobody out.
Is that number 8 or 9?
I can't see.
That should be Kidder. I'm pretty sure it's Kidder, but I thought I saw 9. Now Brown checks the runner, and he hits the batter.
9.
So that is Wagner.
So remember what I said? Starting just like the last inning.
And so Wagner takes that one off the foot. That'll load the bases up. Nobody out.
Nobody out. We in for some wild stuff, aren't we?
I hope.
Oh, goodness.
Surely not.
But here come the trains.
Xander Pettis now hitting.
Train's going to go off the rail, and it's not us.
Yeah. Boy, that one inside.
Now, Valley View had, what, 4 hits in that first inning?
4 hits was it.
4 hits, and everything else was a product of hit by pitches and walks.
Yep.
They batted around twice and
Boy.
then some. I think they ended up putting 20 at the plate that inning.
Yeah, that's correct. 20 batters came to the plate. No,
Or 21.
21.
Yeah, 21 plate appearances in the first inning for Valley View. I wonder if they keep those kind of state records, stats.
I'm sure there's something out there. So now 3-0 as Brown still has not thrown a strike.
Of course, one of those hits was a 3-run homer.
And there, oh.
Oh.
That one may be generous, just to maybe get him going here.
That's the first strike of the game.
Yeah, that's the first one he's thrown.
He had missed with 11 strikes. Whoa.
That's a balk, yeah.
Yep, there it is.
Yeah, that's a balk. They were going to try to steal home there. I like the aggressiveness as Colin Bland was going to try to steal home, and Ward instinctively jumped up to call time. And so that created the balk, which scores Bland and makes it 15-1. Would have scored either way, as now the walk is issued, and that's going to be it. Wow.
So,
for Connor Brown.
I did mention I hadn't seen a balk.
There you got
There
it.
is. and it's you know, hats off to Houston out of Memphis for number 30.
Thank you.
For coming out in the top of the second inning and saying, hey, we're not going away. We're going to be aggressive. We're going to be patient at the plate, and we're going to make you work, and made him work for every pitch, and has a run on no hits, several walks, and now it's 15-1.
So the new
Nobody out.
The new pitcher into the game for Valley View is Cohen Zaffarano. And I'm not going to lie, when I looked at this roster, I went, I hope this kid doesn't play.
What's the last name? Zaffarano?
Zaffarano. I mean, it's actually not as hard as it looks to say.
It rolls off your tongue once you figure out the syllables.
So Cohen Zaffarano comes into the game. Hey, and he got that one right over the plate.
Zaffarano. Well, the other guy was too in his warm-up pitches. Once you get that live hitter standing there.
So 15-1 now as
nobody out.
Balk scored a run. And, to your point a minute ago, Will, your approach should not change here if you're Houston. I mean, even if you lose this game 17-4, like your approach shouldn't change here. You don't get one at a time back. And obviously right here you could get 4 back in one swing. But you can only do it a swing at a time. So your approach should not change if you're the Mustangs. Try to get you 4 or 5 runs here in this inning. Take advantage of the wildness of Brown. And honestly, who is this coming to bat? That is number 5. So Yeoman. And if I'm the catcher, Yeoman, I'm looking fastball. I'm sitting fastball first pitch. And I'm going to drive it to a gap here. Ooh, right through the wickets on that one.
New pitcher for the Blazers, number 30, Cohen Zaffarano. Next up, number 5, the pitcher, Grayson Yeoman.
And so Yeoman bats, Zaffarano to bring the pitch. Bases loaded, still nobody out. And the first one in the carpet for ball 1-1-0. And again, these guys continue to struggle to find the zone. comes the 1-0. And that one fouled off back here to the net. You know, you think about it, the only guy that's been able to find the zone was Keaton Mathis in the first. As he sent the Mustangs down in order before the 15-run outburst in the bottom half. Now Zaffarano with a 1-1 count. That's low, 2-1.
That's what prompted my forward hit question earlier, was her asking about the Valley View hits and walks.
That ball hit left side. Shortstop goes to third for the out. That'll score a run, make it 15-2. As Donovan Mitchell scores the second run of the game for the Mustangs.
The right fielder, James Benton.
That's 15-2.
We're going to get a courtesy runner.
Courtesy runner, number 4, Grant Bruns.
Grant Bruns will be the runner. So now one away. Runners at first and second. Zaffarano peers in. Checks the runner at first. Now the runner at second. Pitch outside for ball 1. Valley View. Several guys down there in the pen working right now. See how long they stick with Zaffarano. 1-0. We got time. Oh, just finished that pitch. I hate that. I'd much rather see Zaffarano just go ahead and pitch that. Thankfully, he wasn't really hard into his windup there. So now Zaffarano will bring the 1-0. That one low, 2-0. And that one low and away, 3-0.
And now he can't find the zone.
Somebody,
this is wild.
if somebody don't start finding the zone, I'm going to find my way home.
No, you're not.
And ball 4.
I'd like to look at the scorebook and count the combined walks and hit by pitches. I would say it's probably around 15.
Cabo may be able to tell us. I know he's following this on Game Changer, so Cabo, you may be able to text me where we sit with total walks and hits.
Walks and hit by pitches.
Hit by pitch, yeah.
Between the both teams. I feel like it's like 15.
So Fenton walks. Now we go back to the top of the order, and Ryan Mitchell, the Georgia Tech signee. Bases loaded. And Mitchell lifts this one deep right field at the wall, and coming back for it. And a great catch out there. It was a really good catch to stay with that. That will get a run in. And I'm assuming that's still Owen Roach out in right field, but I really don't know for sure if it is. Great job there by Roach to stick with that. The wind seemed to really mess with that ball.
I may have to put my hoodie back on.
Are you getting
I'm
cold?
starting to get chilly.
That sun's still burning. It's still cooking me. I'm good. I'm pretty comfortable. I'm going to have one heck of a red neck, though.
Well, no, you're not, because the hoodie's covering it.
I can feel it.
Well,
I feel it.
yeah, I see it now.
So 1-0. Hey, they're coming back, Will. It's 15-3.
Shut up.
Oh, that ball to the shortstop. Scooped up across the diamond, and that'll do it. So the Mustangs side is retired. They'll score 3 runs in the inning, and after an inning and a half, Valley View leads this one 15-3. And we'll be back with the Blazers coming to bat here in the bottom half of the second on Natural State Sports. All right, welcome back. We get things started here in the bottom half of the second.
It started the way it happened in the bottom of the first with the ball.
Dax Webb hitting here for the Blazers. And 2-0. Minor still on the mound right now for Houston. I believe that Coach McCarter, and that one lifted to left and out of play. You got to believe Coach McCarter is going to want to try to get as many innings as he can out of Luke Minor here. Minor, a senior. That's a good-looking pitch. He bends that one in over the plate. Swing and a miss for strike 3, so good job there by Minor to battle back after falling behind early.
Oh, imagine that. That's not the guy. I'm not telling you. What happened?
Your voice got higher. And strike 1 called there. Now Minor's starting to fill up the zone a little bit here for the Mustangs. And that one's fisted foul. And Gartman bats. Pretty crazy that Gartman's batting for the 3rd time. It's just the 2nd inning. Well, the 0-1 or 0-2? Look out.
It's 0-1. Now it's 1-1.
My level of trust on our scoreboard is declining quickly.
You can trust my scoreboard.
I know, but I can't see it, so I just have to trust you. That went up.
Oh, we know that doesn't happen.
2-1. And I will, in defense of our scoreboard operator, she's also keeping the book. So she's marking the book and then catching up on the scoreboard. So she's pulling double duty over there. Now the 2-2. That one in the carpet. Full count.
That burnt the rubber?
Or did it break the rubber? Oh, man.
I don't think it broke because it didn't pop up.
Oh, dear Lord. There's no mess. So Minor. And Gartman just does get a piece of it, stay alive.
I'm about to put you in timeout.
But then you'd have to do play-by-play.
I'll get one of these Robinson players behind me.
That's probably a worse idea. And get Gartman to chase. Throw to first to complete the strikeout, and they do. 2 away.
So he's come in and struck out the side so far.
And now the designated hitter Hudson Hossman will step to the plate.
See the 6 hole?
Yes.
Every time I've asked about the lineup, it's been him.
Mm-hmm. I was about to say, you got something about that 6 hole. It's a good pitch.
It's more interesting than the 9 hole.
Nice.
The 9 hole, if you
No, just stop.
what?
Nothing.
Get him out, you don't have to worry about the lineup flipping over.
Yeah. Strike.
Like the 6 hole's right in the middle of the lineup, so.
So 0-2 count to Hossman. Oh, that is a filthy pitch. That'll be strike 3, and that'll end the inning.
Struck out the side.
So this time the Blazers go in order as striking out the side is Luke Minor. And so after 2, Blazers lead this one 15-3. We'll be back as the Mustangs come to bat in the top of the 3rd.
To the first baseman, Chandler Day.
That dude does not need to click that. He's getting scammed.
Be careful the websites you head to. And so now batting for the Mustang, it's number 22, Chandler Day. 3-hole hitter. And that one outside, 2-0. Valley View sticking with Zaffarano as he tries to find the zone here in the 3rd and falls behind 3-0. And 3-0 in there for a strike. Ball hit to the right side. First baseman scoops it, hustling, and he'll beat him to first for the out. So one away. Now coming to the plate, Colin Bland, the left fielder. Bland changed shoes. That's why they're losing.
Yeah, he had those bright pink ones on, didn't he?
Yeah, the multicolored ones on, the non-Bland shoes.
The Easter shoes.
Yeah. And Bland hits that one. Oh, nearly caught. And there at first. And Bland, he's going to try to turn this into a double. Hustles around. He will not turn this into a double, as he is thrown out at second. As the Mustang coach just shakes his head over at first. I'm not sure if he gave him the green light to go to second or if he did that on his own, but either way, it's out number one. Or two, sorry. Zaffarano got a chance to get out of this inning facing the minimum. That one lifted right side. Gonna be a tough play, long run, right fielder going, and they won't get there. That one bounces off the fence. That's a good pitch from Zaffarano for strike two. So now Mitchell got to protect the plate. Zaffarano doesn't like the first three. Fourth pitch on its way. And that one right back up the middle.
Oh, that's
To the shortstop, but they couldn't make the play at first. As that one got by.
That was an interesting hop. It came off the back of the mound and hopped right to the third baseman.
I was going to say, it fooled me because I thought it was going right up the middle.
Up the middle, yeah. Popped off the back of the mound, popped 15 feet in there and over to third baseman. So
That's
that it was even close.
I didn't see that part. I was expecting the ball to head to the shortstop. From what I could see, because of course I'm shielded here by a camera, a tripod, an umpire, and a catcher.
And an excuse.
I got them all.
Bevy of excuses.
So Zaffarano misses with that one.
Well, I'm dealing with a black mouse cue with a dark mode broadcast software. So sometimes that's interesting, trying to find the mouse on the screen.
I bet. This one fouled out of play behind us. This is Owen Wagner. He was hit by a pitch his last at bat. Mitchell gets his lead, leaning back to first. And that one misses low.
I'd say it's 2-1, but they can see that on the screen. We thank you for watching this game, whether you're a Valley View fan or a Houston fan.
Or just a baseball fan.
Yeah, that too.
That one outside, 3-1.
Hopefully our commentary hasn't distracted you too much from the actual game. We can be distracting sometimes.
Nah, not us.
We do go off the rails quite a bit.
Hey, I think we've stayed right on the rails all day. This one lifted on the right side. That'll get out of play. You know, this is one of those games that would be very easy for us to get off the rails. But I'm doing my best.
If we
to
stay
not
on the
let that
rails
happen.
much longer, I may be falling asleep.
Well, I'm trying.
I got about 3.5 hours sleep last night. So
I'm right there with you. I, too, did not get much in the way of sleep. Runner goes. Pitch is high. Ball 4. So the walk parade continues in this one.
Has Kevin ever texted you about that?
I haven't heard from
May
me.
not be watching.
So Wagner down to first. Mitchell out at second. Zaffarano trying to
Get out of this inning.
Yeah. That was a good pitch. That one fouled off. Xander Pettis bats. Now the 0-1 from Zaffarano. That ball ripped down the left field line, but foul. Good idea there. Pettis just couldn't straighten it up. As they're giving him that left field line, there's a lot of room on the left side. You'd expect Zaffarano to work the outside part of the plate, and that's where they're going to go with this one. That's right where they went. Misses 1-2. I'll tell you, anything hit on the left side of the infield right now, or outfield, left side of the field, it's going to be a tough play. It's be looking directly into the sun. Center fielder struggling as well. You can see him out there shielding the sun. That ball hit right second baseman, and that'll retire the side. So Houston threatens but can't get any runs across, and after 2.5, Valley View leads at 15-3, and they'll come to bat here in the bottom of the third. All right, welcome back. As Houston has changed pitchers. New pitcher into the game, number 29, Turner Colt now. Senior right-handed pitcher. As I've got Dr. Pepper bottles flying at me.
You probably deserve it.
Always. And so batting now for the Blazers will be Jade Taylor. I don't know where we are in the order, so I'm not sure who he's replacing. And that ball lifted left field. Long run. Shortstop's there, and he'll make the play.
There's a high sky right now, so it's tough for them to get those plays. But that was great defense, like we've seen a lot today from Houston.
Taylor inserted into the game for Lawson Ward. So Ward's day is done.
He's the catcher, right?
Yeah.
It's good to see him come back from getting injured Thursday.
I did not think we would see him back this weekend after how that went, but really happy to see him back out there now. Becker bats. Becker off the net. The flinch count just went up for the Houston fans. Flinch count, sponsorable. That ball ripped to the shortstop. Across the diamond. And 2 away. Becker is retired. And now Noah Ragsdale will hit.
Between games, can you lift that camera up a little bit? It's cutting off their heads at first base.
That one? Or
Yeah,
that one,
that
okay,
one.
yeah.
The third base cam for first base.
It must have come down some. I thought I had it up high enough because I guess not. So Ragsdale will bat. He held up as they will not appeal it. There we go. Now we get an appeal, and he did swing. About to say, I thought he swung at that. I'm shocked that they didn't appeal quicker. 0-1 to Ragsdale. And Ragsdale hits that ball right over the third baseman. And it'll be a 2-out single for Noah Ragsdale.
He tried going a second. He thought about it.
The sun has found its way behind a thin layer of clouds, and now I am getting a little chilly. And so Slade Caldwell will step to the plate.
Who's that?
I don't know, never heard of him. So Caldwell hits that ball up the middle. Shortstop flips to second, and that'll retire the side. So Valley View goes quietly in the bottom of the third. We head to the fourth. Blazers lead it 15-3. Mustangs will bat when we come back on the Natural State Sports Network. All right, as we are back here at the 7th annual Robinson Invitational. New pitcher into the game for Valley View is Owen Roach. And the new catcher, Keaton Mathis, who started the game, it seems like forever ago on the mound, threw a perfect inning, and then was handed a 15-0 lead. So he came off the mound, played in the field, and now Mathis is behind the dish, catching. I saw him catch Thursday when Ward got injured. Roach, that one hit to the third baseman. Nice play off the hop, across the first, and couldn't bring it in. Don't worry, I had you since you're not switching.
I mean, I was on your camera, so good job. Good job doing what you're supposed to.
So we'll get a courtesy runner. Owen Roach. Grant Bruns is the courtesy runner. As Roach throws a strike. 0-1. And that one up and in, 1-1. Just missed with that one. 2-1. There's a strike. 2-2. So Bruns will take his lead at first. And Roach, oof, didn't miss by much with that 2-2. And count goes full. And that one high, ball 4. So a walk. As Fenton walks, and so now back to the top of the order. Ryan Mitchell will bat.
See, no outs, and 2 on for Houston, and they're trying to just stay alive in this game. Is where we're at right now, because if they don't score here, game should be over. Valley View's the home team.
That one low. Roach struggled in his warm-up tosses to find the zone, so not exactly surprised to see him struggling here. So Mitchell ahead 2-0. Way inside, 3-0. I can't imagine gonna have too many folks go back and look at this as a pitching clinic.
From either side,
No,
really.
it's been a struggle. Yeah, I mean, it's been a struggle on both sides. And there's a strike. Gets the 3-0 over. I mean, again, outside of Mathis in the top of the first, it's been a struggle for every pitcher that's made their way onto the mound since then. That one fouled off. 3-2. Mathis did a good job setting the tone early. Unfortunately, the rest of the pitchers that have come out have been tone deaf.
They're not musicians, Steve.
Come on, play on words with me here, bro.
You've been doing that way too much.
Well, you know what? It's 15-3.
I'm talking about all day.
Well, you know what? I've been here for 20-something hours. That ball hit to the right side. First baseman going to make the play. And he'll beat Mitchell to first. First out of the fourth. That'll move both runners into scoring position.
See, we need to get a strikeout. Some kind of out that doesn't score a run for Valley View. But Houston wants to score 2 without any outs, without committing any more outs.
Mm-hmm. That's a good pitch. As Roach gets that one in for strike one.
You don't even have to mention what you're about to say. I moved my camera.
I didn't move mine.
We were still looking at first base.
Oh, man.
This is the product of we've been here too long.
And a blowout.
Yeah, that too. So
Just like they've lost focus, we've kind of lost focus at this point.
We've been here 10 hours. We're running a 4-camera production with 2 people that's doing commentary too. Producing and doing color and then running a camera and doing play-by-play.
From 2 guys on 3 hours of sleep each. This doesn't seem like the best of plans by us, but hey, we're making it work.
We're here.
That's
and
right.
So far, we've not
That
gone
one
off
hit
the
to the
rails.
left side. Oh, may get a double play. Tags him for the out at third.
They do score a run.
He will score the run, so that'll keep things going. Man, you couldn't cut him down at home. And so 2 away.
But here's the deal. We still see that they need to score at least 2 more to keep it from the 5th inning.
So 15-4. Get it out here. Value score 1 in the bottom half, and this thing's over. That one outside, ball 1. Chandler Day. He's the Mustang batter. And he lifts this ball to center field. Coming in, long run, center fielder. Left fielder calls him off, makes the catch. And that'll do it for the top half of the 4th. As the Mustangs scratch across another run, they'll cut the lead to 15-4, and we'll play at least one more half inning as the Blazers will come to bat in the bottom half of the 4th looking for a run to finish this one off. So we were wrong. 10 after 5.
So they're not going with the other rule. Okay.
I think that might just be softball.
Oh, it might be.
So Colt now.
So can they go find the coaches for us?
I think they just took their teams over there. So honestly, let's just get this one over with. Colt now comes back out. Now the strike zone may widen a little bit. An 11-run lead here in the 4th. We will have to play at least one more half inning as it's 10 after 5. That ball fouled off. There's Owen Roach. Roach swings through that one for strike 3. Colt now has come in and settled things down a little bit here.
Number 16, Keaton Mathis.
Keaton Mathis started the game on the mound and is currently working behind the dish at catcher. And he'll take the first one for a strike on the inside corner. Again, I would expect this zone to continue to expand. Not that much, though. You're not going to get rewarded for carpet burn. Count goes to 1-1. Colt now bringing the 1-1. And that went inside 2-1. Colt now ready. 2-1 on the way. That one hit left side. Shortstop deep in the hole. Couldn't get it out of his glove on the transition. And so that should be potentially another error. Not that it matters at this point. Mathis will reach. As Dax Webb comes to bat. You shouldn't be looking at them things, sir.
I just scroll. It's a barbecue brisket melt.
You shouldn't be looking at them, sir.
Hey. I'm living vicariously through the photos of delicious-looking, fatty, unhealthy food.
Says the guy who gets aggravated with me every time I post food pictures.
Well, you're sending them to me on Snapchat. That's a different level of crappy.
Oh, boy, that ball is smoked deep right field. No doubt about it, as that one is gone in right field. Dax Webb with a no-doubter 2-run bomb. And Valley View leads this one 17-4.
Isn't he the one that hit the last?
Yeah, that's his second.
Yeah, that was not even close. The right fielder just kind of jogged toward the fence and then just kind of watched it.
Number 2, Drew Gartman.
Yeah, that's one of those as an outfielder. You can just turn around and wave.
Yeah.
That one low and away, ball 1.
So they have extended the lead.
Finally, gosh, took them long enough to score again. That one lifted out of play. That's probably going to be a windshield. I didn't hear it. Maybe it got grass.
Too bad it took them two innings to score a run again. Come on, Steve. Take it easy. They're high schoolers.
That ball to the shortstop and across the diamond. And 2 away.
Move your camera.
I don't want don't wanna.
11.
I'm already letting you sit down to do camera.
Letting me.
I tell you, stand up.
You can stand up too.
No.
So Robinson Martin, great play at short there to get the out. And that ball is laced. Foul.
It is getting chilly again. I don't like this. I don't have hot coffee to. Ooh, I do have a heater though.
Uh-huh.
That heater helped a lot earlier.
Hossman waits the 0-1. It's low.
Bottom of the fourth with 2 outs.
One. And Hossman fouls this one back behind us.
That one went right up to the clouds, and I couldn't see anymore. So I'm like, uh-oh. Is it coming right down?
No. I mean, I would expect a man of your age and your education level to understand algebra and angles.
Well, I'm not looking at the angle. I'm looking at a computer screen, okay? That one I knew went way back.
I just know if it's going to get us, it's pretty well got to go straight up, and I 100% fully anticipate to see a catcher in my face thinking he can catch it. That's the only way it's getting to us. I went outside, 2-1.
It should be 2.
Two. That's what. Yeah, we got 2 foul balls. As soon as I said it, I was like, "That's not right."
Yeah, it's 2-2. With 2 outs, Deuce is wild. And swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss for strike 3.
So here we are, 3 outs away from the end of this game.
So Hossman goes down on strikes, but Valley View tacks on 2 more on the Dax Webb 2-run bomb to right field. After 4, Valley View leads it 17-4, and we'll head to what could be the 5th and final inning here on Natural State Sports. All right, welcome back, folks, as we are now on to the top half of the 5th inning. New pitcher into the game for the Blazers will be Slade Caldwell. And we talked about it earlier as Coach Allison told us that Caldwell is their table setter. Well, he's obviously apparently the dishwasher and everything else as he's out here to close this one down. That one hit to right. A base hit to start things off for Colin Bland. 3-on-3 crime there as Bland wins that battle.
Now batting number 15, center fielder Donovan Mitchell.
And now Donovan Mitchell hit. And courtesy run will be Grant Bruns. Caldwell proves he's human by giving up a base hit. That one skied out of play. That one stayed up and away for Caldwell.
That was a strike.
Was it? Oh, I'm just kidding. 0-2. Okay. I was watching through the screen again. That ball cued off the end of the bat.
Like you said, the zone's widened a little bit. And maybe even got a little higher and lower.
As it should.
Yeah, this late in the game.
It should be expanding in a 17-4 game.
Yeah, non-competitive game right now.
And now the 0-2 from Caldwell. Strike 3 called as Mitchell knew it. As soon as it hit Mathis's glove. That'll be out number 1. That's Owen Wagner will bat. Runner at first is Brunn. Will he run? He will not. And this one tapped. Caldwell going to let it go. Third baseman has it, but there's no play. So had to eat that one.
Double plays in order now.
That's right. I think we're going to get a pinch hitter here.
Number 25.
25.
Number 25,
Luke
Luke DeTremont.
DeTremont. Sounded good to me. That's what I was going with. That's what that's what I went with. A little Cajun French influence. That one inside by Caldwell. DeTremont, the senior. It's his first at bat of the night or afternoon. 1-0 from Caldwell. That ball hit to the shortstop. Could be 2. Oh, no, he caught it. Sorry, missed it. He caught it, and it is 2. So double play. I thought that hopped. And so the line drive caught. Double play completed, and that's the ball game. Valley View dominates the Houston Mustangs in game 4 of the day, Final score here from the Robinson Invitational. Valley View wins it 17-4. And we're going to take about a 15 to 20 minute break, and we'll be back with our final game of the day between the Searcy Lions and the Wynn Yellow Jackets. Appreciate you guys joining us. For Will Watkins, I'm Steve Henson. This has been Natural State Sports at the Robinson Invitational.